Hello, this is Team Tour 12, season 12, week 2. This is my set against David. I, well, I ended up losing this set 2 to 4. This was a rough one. Last week I did something different. I reviewed the set. I made the video reviewing the set as soon as the same day that I played the set against Hanking, which meant that I didn't have the time to VOD review it with anyone. I eventually did it. I eventually VOD review with Chum, and pretty much Chum told me that I was pretty silly in the set, so I wanted to wait to record the review until I VOD review with someone, and I was able to get Coke to review my set for me. So my idea is just try to, first of all, make public my point of view and add some commentary of the mistakes that Coke saw. So maybe that's good. So my set against David, uh, I not only lost, but my team also lost the week, so that means we are 0-2, which I'm not worried. I think our team is pretty good. But yeah, let's see what happens. I think taking early level up on Ferret is usually correct. I like it. It's just I give up the chance of having a tier 3 for an early pair, which I think usually is good enough, and I have already buff target in Ferret. I find a even better buff target in Beluga, but yeah. Here I just take Chinchilla for the gold, and I go for Big Beluga. His start is kind of scary with a rabbit giraffe, but could be worse. Take the refill. There's a good argument for Manriel. Like, I want to be having the tempo, but I honestly think just greeting the level ups, it's probably good enough. Yeah. Descent. That's a pretty sizable chipmunk. Yeah. Other than these, I think this game is pretty smooth. This is scary. Yeah. I take the puppy cycle. When I'm up in lives, I think it's fine. Huh. I probably thought that if it's able to win me the round, it's probably worth it. Because I want to keep this advantage in lives. But to be honest, he's going to scale a lot. So I'm probably not even going to scam the round. Yeah, and he positions completely. But yeah. I immediately changed the toy. The only issue with going Big Beluga is that I can't peel it. But Beluga is a better buff target maybe, so that's worth it. I think Chameleon, which is really strong with Flashlight, and Double Can, which I'm pivoting really likely, so I think it's okay. think it's a big rhino. This is tough, but I have lives, so yeah, I'm honestly only rolling for cans on my levels. I'm committing to the big beluga, which might be a mistake. Maybe I should be trying to get a big chameleon. My other thought process for chameleon here was that I bought 2 cans, so just stacking a chameleon from the shop if I'm able to find one, it's going to give me a lot of stats. So the flashlight, it's effectively more stats than the beluga. Here, I think I'm fishing for a rhino because I don't love lionfish, especially into that board. Sour is just good. I wonder if I even take an anglerfish. Maybe because of the 4 gold breakpoint I can cycle anglerfish, and if I miss, I can just take the sauropod. But yeah, I like anglerfish. Rhino is pretty strong. Like, just popping the melons is probably good, like future melons. So I like it. And I have a little flashlight. I wonder... Boar, that's kind of annoying. The infamous boar on 3 lives. Such a high roll. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, if I stack a chameleon from the shop, I'm just getting more stats. Yeah. I wonder what I was looking for. Probably equipment. I really need equipment, so salt is decent. Yeah. That's interesting. That's juicy. With double sauropod. Yeah, this is just hard battles to win. I have more future though, and my flashlight just pops. So I get more sauropod. Yeah, this is a sauropod high roll game, so that's kind of funny. I don't know if that's good. In 4 gold, I think I have to buy it now to get the sauropod gold, and then buy something else. But even then, maybe I'm just... I don't know if I'm keeping Stingray though. I fish again and I whiff. I think, fly. I take rhino, boar, fly. So, kind of sad. Here I just take a snapping for the melons and equipment. I think it's good enough. Yeah. Yeah, hard, rough games to win these battles. The only good part here is that he is out of scaling, so if I'm able to stabilize this turn, I'm able to do something. Octo is always good, so I'm not too worried. I'm just taking this free equipment. Stay chameleon is just kind of weird, but it goes through melon, like it kills boar, it kills peacock, so I think it's good enough. Take the free lasagna. And I don't tend on pancakes. That feels weird. I guess I really want to get a toy. Okay. Let me look at that back. Okay, so of course, what I'm thinking of, or at least what I was thinking is that I really needed a toy. I'm not sure if I really needed a toy. I think I can probably win this round with this team. I don't think I need the toy, and I can greed to get the... Yeah, I can greed to get the level 2 sock with level 2 chameleon. Or maybe that's too greedy. I also keep this steak, which is probably good enough. The only good part here about these chameleon steak is that even if he fronts melon, I one-shot. Yeah, but I don't think it's really needed. Let's see. Well, if I snipe the rhino... Oh, I don't snipe the rhino. Yeah, I think I win even without the toy. Which means I could have, first of all, kept the steak, but also greeded for level 2 suck. Or level 2 flashlight, which, you know, maybe was good. I think I swap here. I really like doing this kind of toy swaps. First of all, Sock is not doing much, and TP is really strong here with Puma Chameleon level 2. And you know, it also just messes up my opponent's positioning, so that's pretty good. I get level 2. Yeah. Another toy swap potentially. Yep, got him. And this turn I'm just looking for better equipment here. I mean, it's free equipment because of Sauropod. I don't even toy swap, which is probably correct. Like, this TP is really strong. So, yeah. I think I played the late game pretty nicely. To be honest, I did hit Sauropod level 3, which made it easier. But yeah, rough, pretty good win. These two games I was killed pretty early. Similar fashion to what happened in the Hanking set. But let's watch them. Yep. Bug start. I'm not a fan of this start. Since the change of 3 HP, I've been losing a lot of games, a lot of early lives, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. He buys crickets anyways, which means I don't win this round. Toucan is interesting. I think Toucan is okay enough, and I have the mid-bone, I have the ladybugs to get the attack. I think it's worth it in this scenario. So yeah, I just take... This is interesting. This is really interesting because you have two paths. Have Puppy Flying Squirrel for infinite toys, you know, infinite oven mitts, or you have Toucan, Midbone, Goldfish, Hatch and Chick. Which, this is the line I was thinking, that's why I had Hatch and Chick and Goldfish locked. I knew I was going to buy this Toucan, but this Goldfish was elusive to me. My thought process was, of course, getting the attack on the Toucan, on the Ladybug, and then getting the Midbone, Hatch and Chick, and Midbone on the Goldfish. So the stats are actually like good. Then I was tempted to just go Puppy Flying Squirrel, but apparently Coke told me he also wanted to go goldfish hatching chick, so that's really interesting to know. What he told me was that he has dogs, so that may be rough. I don't get the meatbone right away, so that's rough. And it's possible that going hatching chick with goldfish, with toucan, with meatbone, somehow, I will be able to break his board or to beat him and win some tempo. He goes ship, so that's not happening. Yeah. Then when I see this type of boards, I just give up on Meatbone because Meatbone is not going to do anything for me. I got Toucan. And I just stack. Like, there's not much I can do. I'm just like... When I see sheep, I know I'm losing these rounds. Not much I can do. Get the lasagna. Here I'm looking for rice, for garlic. I find the garlic, which is able to stabilize me a bit. I'm going to skip. Gladly, thanks to the toucan garlic, I'm able to, I think, survive this round. Yeah. It's really interesting. Toucan. Okay, here, my doomsday. This is a perfect gold interval shop. I just stack Flying Squirrel, stack Ladybug, and I have 4 gold resting and a pangolin peel. I can just combine these tokens, buy a pangolin, peel it onto the Ladybug. I skipped it, like you can see. My reasoning was that I have these... Wait, I have way too many level ups, but I have no triples ready, and I really valued triples, so I wanted to find the triples. Now, I also was pretty stupid, and I was thinking that this board with the garlic, it was going to be able to at least draw me the round, which was a bit of wishful thinking. Now, let's analyze this. Pangolin Peel. Yeah, I 4 squad, but I get 4 more HP on Ladybug, and if Ladybug clears everything and gets to the dog, I'm always going to win the round, because my backline is going to be way better than his backline. So I just need to get HP here. The Pangolin Peel was just perfect. And that looks like, honestly, a small mistake, but it just domino effects into me losing the game. A good way to look at it is that pangolin peel, well, I lost the round. He just has way too much. If I had more HP, I win the round, for sure. A good way to look at that pangolin peel is that it's saving me 10 gold, because it's giving me another life. So it's giving me 10 more gold, and not only that, if I had 3 lives, I'm guaranteed to get to turn 9, which is pretty big. Because as you can see, I have a Caterpillar here, I have a PLR here, and once I rip this level up... Well, when I was playing the set, I was fucking angry when I got these 2 level ups. I was really mad. But imagine the scenario if I had 3 lives, Caterpillar, and Chicken. Like, I could have won this game. And his board is kind of cheeks, to be honest. Like, he doesn't have much future, so Chicken, Caterpillar, and 3 lives could have been the difference maker. So that Pangolin Pill really is going to haunt me forever and ever and ever. Yeah. Imagine the scenario: 2 lives, turn 8, double chicken with a caterpillar, like, well, yeah. He also gets a shark, parrot, deer, like, yeah, I'm dead. It's unfortunate, but if you look at it, it's really just that pangolin peel, that domino effect all over me losing the game. It's crazy, but if I just had taken the pango peel, like, there's a genuine line in which I just win the game, which is wild. So we go from losing to turn 8 to losing in turn 7. We can probably skip this game, but I don't care. Here, it's probably just correct to buy the Bluebeard instead of the Ferret. Coke did tell me that Bluebeard is better than Ferret. It doesn't matter because I end up losing either way, but maybe I'm overvaluing Ferret. I'm not sure. Yeah. Here I just sell Moth too. That's another mistake I make. I maybe get too attached to this Moth. Yep. I get Pangolin. And here's another domino effect misplay, or whatever you want to call it. So my idea here was, I have 3 gold, so the gold interval is a bit wonky. I have a balloon that is going to pop. I have a pill for pangolin, and I have a ferret for the level. Not only the level of ferret, but the level 2 balloon. So my thought process was here, I want to save this pill and the level up for next turn, so I can grid the level 1 balloon stats. So here the best thing to do is combine and buy something from the shop. Coke agrees with me. The issue is that Coke disagrees with me in which bet. I took the stupid bird, this silly bird, because I thought maybe this bird being a 2-5 gives me a chance of winning this round, you know? It's a 2-5, maybe there's a chance. Coke takes shrimp, and after he told me it's shrimp, it just makes more sense. Like, if I take shrimp, I'm probably going to sell the moth. I'm going to take the triple. I'm going to peel it either into ferret or into the triple. So it's just way stronger. I can isolate stats with shrimp. So, but yeah, Frigate Bird is not like that big of a mistake. The issue with Frigate Bird is this silly little blue guy, and it's another domino effect. So this board is ludicrous. We can all agree on that. Yeah, I just took the pangolin pill. I also fronted the pangolin and I wasted the apple, so I don't know. I wasn't thinking straight. Bluebird gives. Bluebird gives. Bluebird takes. Yeah, this starting is just ludicrous. Like, I took the level up because maybe, but yeah. Or tier 4s are just bad here. Even Tar is not that good. But yeah, at this point with so many Bluebird hits, I'm going to commit to the big frigate bird. He gets tier, so yeah. Another shark, parrot, deer. Like this game, it's crazy, but it's another one of these like slopes in which I just made not even one bad decision, just one like not great decision, and it just domino effects into me having a horrible board, which I don't know what to think about this, because I was talking with Coke, and yeah, he told me that the frigate bird was a mistake, but it wasn't a huge mistake, it just led me to a path that was a horrible mistake. But I can't control what my bluebird hits, right? I probably, even if I take shrimp, I still lose the game because David's board is crazy. But yeah, those are two quick games. 8 and 7. Next game, it's a fun one. This is all my fault. This game was fucking stupid. Let me start from turn 7, shall we? Sure, why not? I think the early game is pretty self-explanatory. I level up into, let's see. I get double tabbing in shop. Level up into all. Take all, take the... Okay. Yeah, self-explanatory, I just start buying... I probably should have sold this bluebird, not stick with it. But, his board is not good. It's decent. I am able to get this caterpillar on 5. And let's see from 7. Eagle. I think I take Eagle here in this spot. Lion, Stonefish is also fine. I'm pivoting for sure. This is now a bit scary with Turkey and Rooster especially. Rooster is one of those pets that is actually quite good into Pack 2, or at least into me. Rooster has been kind of problematic to me. I freeze Gariel for the toy gun. If I'm able to scam around with this toy gun, it's worth it. I don't know if I'm able to though. Yeah, it's not possible, I think. Yeah. 8 octopus. That's pretty good. And on tar? Yeah, pretty decent. Harsh breakpoint, but it's, I think in one of the future rounds I get a 1 HP breakpoint, so not crazy. I think Owl is okay because I want to replace Tar with a good unit, and I think Eagle is good enough. Coke said he skips Eagle, which it's probably, if Coke says he skips Eagle, it's probably skip Eagle, but I don't know. This snapping, Coke said it's good, so it's probably good. I wasn't in love. I think I sold it next turn. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. I get Yellow Seal, so I'm able to perfectly cycle this. So I'm in a pretty pretty comfortable position. I get this crazy breakpoint here, so I also get pretty lucky. Yeah, this was really, I shouldn't have lost this game. I also should have put the salt in the sauropod instead of just blindly giving stats. I should have recognized that his board is only 2 units, so salt helps to kill these 2 units. But okay. This chocolate is so stupid, by the way. Yeah, I'm never buying this chocolate. Okay, so I was indeed screaming for micro in this stream. I streamed this set and I was redeem coding micro with a bunch of question marks. I think Chum was watching, so Chum was probably screaming at me for skipping this micro. But I was not sure, and this is one of my biggest mistakes, or not mistakes, more as like weakness as a Pack 2 player, is I fail to recognize where microbe is positive for me. Because here, when you look at it, you think microbe is bad because I have 2 really good equipment and I'm really only covering steak. Because this peanut is kind of meaningless. So, in this position, I even got the microbe again. But yeah, Coke told me Minecraft is way better because he's just trying to. He only has 2 units. So he's trying to kill me, kill my octopus. And since my octopus is always on the front, they are going to try to front scams, which in his case are going to be scorps or stakes. So Minecraft is just going to cover them. And since he's going to cover cheaters with stake, that's just giving octopus more room to snipe. And weakness makes octopus snipes even stronger. So, if this was Minecraft, I just win. I just win, no questions asked. This is all weakness. Octopus makes 9 and 9. These are weakness, so my octo doesn't die. Even my Minecraft trades the kill, loses the trade to the scorpion, so my octopus gains 1 extra trigger from the scorp. Like, it's just... Well, Minecraft wins, which is wild. Props to David though, he was able to scan me, he played really well. I honestly deserve the L on this game. I got luck here and I wasn't able to capitalize on my luck. So yeah, this next game, we can look it over like quickly. It's just a high roll. It's a blueberry high roll, one of those there's no such thing as too many bluebird games. Give me the hair. Yeah. And bluebird nose. His word is not great either. So yeah, it's a double level 2 bluebird that transforms into even more bluebirds. You can look at here. It's just a disgusting high roll. This tropical fish is kinda stupid, I shouldn't have bought it. Yeah, 5 lives, Ellie's heal. I get level 2 Ellie's heal the next turn. You know how these games go. So yeah. And the last game, the last loss. Another rough game. This was a hard game to win. But I did commit some pretty key mistakes. Okay, this is a fun line. This is a fun line with... you get dromedaries. You can do this sort of stuff, which is just keeping the dog stats for the guys you're buffing with drum. So you kind of give up 1 round to get some beefy guys. In this case, the Hoopy and the Tabby Cat. This is pretty okay. I just stack. Yeah, looks decent. Decent. Here, my mortal enemy. No toy pangolin. So, what I should have done here is just stack these 2 guys. Yeah, I have no toy, but stacking these 2 guys is just giving me a 5-8, which are good stats. What I should not do is sell my Hoopy Bird. Mistake number 1. I sell my Tempo. In this scenario, if I had a Hoopy Bird, I can just honestly get out of these dromedaries for the Hoopy or the Tabby, find a toy, peel, something. But yeah, too late for me. Too late for Hoopy, because I sold him. He has a crazy board. I hate Parrot with Hots. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I get the Flying Squirrel, Tabby Cat. I'm able to get some triggers. So here, looking back, I took Stingray here. It was probably just Stonefish, because my opponent has Ox, and I think Stonefish goes pretty good against Ox. It kills through Melon pretty much, even the Pirate. So it was probably just Stonefish. My issue was that Stingray, Flashlight, Flying Squirrel is too juicy to skip. So that's mistake number 2. And, well, yeah, my opponent got Shark Pirate again. Yeah, Shark Pirate is kind of annoying to deal with. Kind of hard, if you will. And here is the final mistake. I peel the pangolin. Wait for it. Into the flying squirrel. So, let's look at this flying squirrel. I have currently 2 cans and a lobster. That's 4-4. If I buy this micro... Wait, what? Oh, this is drum. This is drum set, oh, I forgot. Okay, if I buy this hatch and chick, this hatch and chick is going to be naturally a 6-6. Pretty much the same size this flying squirrel is. So I shouldn't be peeling this into flying squirrel, because flying squirrel is really small, and I can just pivot into a way better unit. If I'm peeling this, I'm peeling it into eagle, which is a already big unit, which I know I'm keeping because it's a good unit. And I'm putting the flashlight stats also on eagle, so I can pivot out of this board and keep eagle. Instead, I'm doing this like weird half pivot, which I'm keeping eagle and flying squirrel, which, you know, never works out. Bam. This lemon, no. I'm desperate here at this point. I want to kill the parrot for any chances. Here, I did a weird thing. I really wanted a stonefish, so I rolled for the stonefish, but I should just buy the chocolate. I get rewarded, in quotes. But yeah, this board is just ludicrous. Just buzz chili spam into shark level 2. With parrot, of course, I'm able to kill the parrot because of the toy gun, but that's not going to work next turn. Coke insists that he wins this game, which I trust him. I think he wins it. But he did tell me that this is just a super rough game to win. It's kind of sucks, but that's the way of the puppy. So, as kind of a closing here, just to review. First game is this one. I think I played pretty well with the scam outs in the late game. Second game, I skipped a pangolin that made me lose the game, which is pretty tough. This game was just a high roll from the opponent and a low roll kinda from me. Having these 2 games back to back in a set does fuck you a bit. I was pretty bummed down because of these 2 games. This game is all on me, honestly. That Microbe, I should have seen it. I should have seen it, especially because I'm such a Microbe lover. I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not saying that. This is just a high roll. And this game, biggest mistakes are, again, not doing the math just to know that this flying squirrel was not worth it to keep the stats on. I should just keep the stats on eagle. That gives me more gold and more room to make a more powerful pivot. That being said, I didn't hit the pets I wanted to pivot into. So I think this set was like a mix of really hard games to win and really big key mistakes I made. But yeah, not the greatest start to a team tour, not the best start, but I'm pretty happy. My team is super vibes and I love each one of them. They're super cool. We can turn this around, I'm pretty confident. I love them, so let's see what we can do.